Hi and welcome to Let's Talk eBay. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is November 23rd, 2021. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It's greatly appreciated. Hope you like the content and come back for more. If this is the first time hitting my YouTube channel, I like to talk about online reselling. I do the reseller news and I'm doing the Let's Talk eBay segment right now. And I'm also a vlogger. So there will be times I may be vlogging about different topics, but all business related to the e-commerce business. So I hope you guys will like my channel, hope you like me, and I hope you guys will subscribe. And if you do like the content, please don't forget that like button, like, comment, and share, and hit that subscribe button. Anyway, what I want to talk about over here, I got my pad over here, and I got my Keurig. This is the model B30. For those who are wondering, what am I doing with this here? Well, I didn't know what they'd call to name this title. Okay, so I just wrote down. I always keep a pen and paper with me, folks, because every time I'm sitting here thinking about what am I going to do for videos and stuff like that, and I want to share. Like I said, I love sharing stuff with you guys. I like to share my own experiences with you, and just throw it out there, put it out there for you guys to help you, especially if you're a newbie seller. I'm thinking about selling on eBay. Hopefully this information I put out will help you. For those who don't know, I've been on eBay for 22 years. It's been quite a challenge. And I have to say that I do love eBay. It is my number one selling platform. I do cross-sell, but on other platforms, which I really am not going to get into it, but the sales are not good at all on those platforms. So eBay is my number one. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking of closing out those other selling platforms because they're not doing anything for me. Seriously. I mean, all the sales I'm getting is from eBay, which is great, but that's okay. I'd rather have one site to deal with rather than multiple ones. Some people will like to cross-sell, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you guys want to cross-sell out there, that's fine. But me personally, I just like it just the way it is. One simple site where I got control over. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go to this site, that site, and stuff. So I'm really seriously thinking about closing out those other sites because, to be honest with you, what good is having them? You say, yeah, you get exposure, but I haven't done business with those sites in a couple of years. As far as that part goes, maybe one, but the other one there is really it's not for me. But anyway, so today's topic I wrote over here on my notepad. Today's topic: grow your channel by going back to the past. This is what I always tell my kids this year too. And if anybody, whenever you want to find out what has happened to your present, like what's happening in your life right now at the present, I always say you got to go back to the past to get the answers to the present. Seriously, it's we live in a very funny world when you think about it, like the way things are going right now. I mean, I'm not going to get into all the nitty gritty about it. You guys read, you would listen to the news, and it's been really. I'll be honest with you, it's been really crazy these past 11 months. What do you want to say? And just in general, with everything going on, with the cost of gas going up, the cost of food going up. And I just feel that, maybe that's why somewhat sales are somewhat slow for some sellers. I can't speak for others, but I have like 111 items up, or 111 or 112, something like that. And I've been really watching the spending. Why tie up money if the merchandise ain't moving? And this is what I want to get out to you guys out there, especially the newbies. If you're thinking about selling on eBay, and I said this before, and I'm not making any derogatory statements, and I'm not here to shatter anybody's dreams. Whatever you do, okay, and this is coming from somebody who's been on eBay for 22 years, all right? But I had a job right up to the year 2016 until it went overseas. I went through 2 company layoffs and 1 company bankruptcy, okay? And I said it once before, and I'll say it again. Don't quit your day job just yet. I know everybody's got this dream, there's this big grandiose idea like, oh, I'm gonna quit my job, I'm gonna do eBay full time, I'm gonna make tons of money. It doesn't always work that way, folks. Okay? It doesn't always work that way. And I ain't gonna lie to you. If you're a subscriber to my channel, to this YouTube channel, I want my YouTube channel, just to get this out there, my YouTube channel for all intents and purposes is to help, inspire, and share. Now, some people may beg to say, well, how are you helping, inspiring anybody and sharing information or whatever if you're going to put, like, throw a little negativity in it? I'm not trying to throw negativity in it. I'm just trying to give you guys a heads up, okay? For those who are thinking, about, packing up your job, your 9 to 5 and doing this here in a full-time gig. Okay? It doesn't work like that. At least not for me, it isn't. Now, there have been other sellers out there that are doing it full-time and they're making somewhat of a comfortable living, so they say. Okay? So they say. But I'm telling you right now, as an individual seller on my own behalf, I'll put it this way. If I'm going to do a comparison as far as the money I was making on my job and the money I'm making now, there is no comparison there. Plain and simple. Okay? Plain and simple. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not here to, I want to help and I do want to inspire people and I am going to share information. But if anything, you guys should be happy that I'm coming out and being upfront and honest with you guys. But the simple reason is, why would you want somebody to sit here and give you a pipe dream that, it may never happen, something may never happen like that? Okay? For those who follow me on this channel, I'm going to be upfront and honest with you guys. Now, I'm not going to get into financial disclosures as far as how much I'm making from eBay. I mean, that's kind of like irrelevant. Well, to me, it's irrelevant. I know it's probably you. You probably say, well, I'd like to know what people make. There are other people out there. I don't get into that part of it, folks. I'm sorry. I hope, that doesn't sway your thinking or sway you as far as being a subscriber to my channel. But I don't really like to get into that. Just like I really don't get into the part of telling people what I buy an item for and what I sell it for. Because I already explained that in many of my other videos that I've watched the YouTubers that are resellers, and they have done that on their YouTube channel. They would tell people what they go and what they get at the thrift stores or yard sales. They tell people, oh, it's like me looking at this mouse over here. I bought this mouse for $1. I sold it for $29, and I would read the comments and people, how dare you buy something so cheap and sell it for so much money? You should be ashamed of yourself, this, that, and the other thing. I said, no. After reading that, I said to myself, I'm not going to get into it because I'm most likely I'll probably go through that same scenario. Okay? Maybe not right away, but I don't get, to be honest with you, I don't even know. Maybe I could get away because I don't get any comments on any of my videos, really. But if you're looking over here, okay, this is what I want to talk to you about. But let me just share some information with you before I get into this here. I want to go back. I'm going to grow my channel. This video basically is pertaining to eBay, but it's also pertaining to growing a YouTube channel. Okay. Now you might say, how do the two relate? Well, they two do relate, and this is what I tell people. If you are a newbie or you are an avid seller, maybe you don't have a YouTube channel, you may want to consider creating one. Okay. Now I know it sounds crazy, but I say it sounds like you're contradicting yourself. You want me to talk about how much that your salary is not comparable with eBay, but yet you tell them, wait a minute. Oh, let's put the brakes on, folks. That's me. Okay. It doesn't mean that's going to pertain to you. That's going to happen to you. Okay. What I'm saying is, again, my channel is to help inspire and share. And I want to share tips and tricks with you guys out there, for newbies especially. I don't want to see you make mistakes. Okay? I don't mind doing the research and putting this information out there. I don't mind even this. Now, the Let's Talk eBay segment, in case you're wondering, is basically, it's a one-on-one chat or one-on-one thing I'm sharing with you as a viewer or as a subscriber. Okay, I don't want to see people get roped into something and say, and make that decision, that wrong decision. So you could take what I say at face value. If it's helpful to you, that's fine. If you don't find it helpful, that I don't know what to tell you. But I'm just sharing my personal experience with you guys, and I hope you get. And the most important thing is that you guys get a takeaway from it, because if you don't get a takeaway from what I'm putting out, then it shows that I'm not doing my job. And my job is to help you guys become better sellers and to, be better, hopefully become even a better, a best YouTube creator. Okay. They go hand in hand, believe it or not. Okay. This is why I'm saying, I know it sounds contradictory what I'm saying, but in regards to starting a YouTube channel, it's because there are other resellers out there, okay, that do have a YouTube channel, okay? And the couple people I found, I'm not going to get into this, so please don't answer me. I'm not want to patronize their channels, but they're doing pretty good. And the reason I'm saying that is because when I watch their channels, sometimes the people, when he's doing his videos, will say, oh, I'm getting these from a couple of viewers from my channel. So he's making sales from his channel. Okay? When it makes me fun, it makes me laugh because I hear a guy saying, oh, I didn't do too good today. I did 15 sales. 15 sales? I'm lucky I do that in a month. Really, I'm serious. But yeah, and I marvel at the person. I say, well, but you know what it all boils down to, folks? I found out one thing: the people that deal with the YouTube channels, okay, that have YouTube channels, and are resellers, they like to talk about the things they picked up and the things they sold. Now, there's a couple of people out there that will tell you, I bought this here for $5 and I sold it for $25. And they go on, they do a video. It could be 15 minutes, could be half hour, and it depends on long. And basically, that's what they're talking about. The stuff they bought at yard sales, garage sales, whatever. And, that's what their videos are about. Where mine, on the other hand, I like to do the reseller news. I like to talk a little more, be a little more in depth with it, in regards to how I ship my items out. I'll do videos like that, like, for example, I was going to do a demo video on this one here, just like basically a demo video. It's the Keurig model. That's why you probably wonder, what is this here? I was thinking about, but then I said, I was going to do it on this video here, but I said, I'd rather do it separate. You know what I'm saying? But the whole purpose of this video here is in regards to being a good seller out there, a good eBay reseller, is going back to the basics. Now, over here is my YouTube channel. Now you probably wonder, what am I doing here? Why am I showing you this here? I'm showing you this here because if you look at it, we scroll down here. Let me get over here for a second, and you will see right here, it says your top videos in this period. Now, what I like about YouTube is that when you click these on, they will tell you how many views you had, and so on, and so on and so forth. That's what I like about it. And it gives you other metrics, whatever. If you take notice, let's bring another window up here. These are my uploads, and this is the popular videos, again, rated by YouTube. Okay? If you look over here, the Microsoft mouse with USB receiver. It received, all right, now you're talking years ago, okay? This here received 56,000 views in 4 years. You say, oh, wow, that's not to write home about. I understand that. But I'm just trying to bring a point out. Then you got one over here, the Keurig single cup coffee maker demo video. That got 47,000 views 4 years ago. The little Singer zigzag sewing machine. That got 28,000 views 5 years ago. Xbox 360 Fender Stratocaster wired rock band guitar. That got 26,000 views 4 years ago. Okay, Logitech keyboard and the First Act Discovery guitar. Okay, and then there's another window over here. This is part of the popular uploads. Sony Digital Audio Video Control Center, HP laser, right, color laser. Here's an Epson one. 14,000, 17,000, 14, 13,000. If you look at the views based on the videos I created for my eBay business, it's not too bad. It's not that shabby. I mean, considering, you might say, yeah, but you're talking something that's 4 or 5 years ago. I understand. Folks, everything that you see on here, which is not much, I mean, I have a lot more videos than this. These have already sold with the video descriptions, because I would embed these videos within my within my eBay listing. So what I'm trying to say is, for newbies, even a seasoned seller like myself, videos, if you embed them in your eBay listings, they do help. Now, I'm not going to say you're going to sit here and tell you, well, suppose you're a guy that deals with comics, and would you do that there? Would you embed a video in your eBay listings? Let's say you're selling comics on eBay, whatever. Yeah, why not? Why not? I got in the storage facility, I must have probably, anyway, I would say 500, maybe 500 comics to 1,000, maybe, give or take a few. What would be wrong if I did put in the Target comic book or comic books in my eBay listing and saying in the bottom of it, please check out my video of the additional comics I have, right? What's wrong with it? That wouldn't be violating anything. It's your video. eBay allows you to embed videos within your eBay listing. So what would be the big deal, right? These things, these items that I'm showing you here, the Sony Dream Machine, the RCA DVD player, the LaserJet 1020, those are all sold. And they sold because I embedded those videos in the eBay listings. If you guys want to know how to do that, just drop me a comment below so you can show me how it's done. I'd like to do it. Okay? The same thing with this one here. Let's go back to this one. This here, on the popular, I'm talking the popular videos. I did a video on the Microsoft mouse, the Keurig, this here. All these things that you see here, folks, they're all gone. They're gone. They're gone because I embed videos in those descriptions on eBay. You can put them in there. You can put videos in you can embed them in your eBay listings. Now, you might say, well, geez, am I going to go taking the time out to go creating videos to put that? Hey, if it helps make a sale, why not? Why not? I will say this. I want to give you this tip here. What I have in this plastic bag here, see what I got in this plastic bag? These are instruction guides and some booklets, maybe basic user manuals, whatever, for the items I have right now on eBay. This Keurig B30 model, I print this out in my color printer. My laser printer was acting up. I didn't want to print that day. It's two-sided. It's 21 pages. It's 21 pages. It's a use and care guide. See that? Use and care guide. Now, when this thing sells, which it will, no doubt it will sell. This Keurig coffee maker will sell. I printed this out here. And I print everything that you see in here. Here's the K Mini Plus. I got a whole bunch of different ones in here. Here's another one for another coffee maker, a different model. Okay, printed it out. It's got the shoes. When it's in a plastic jacket, these are going to be master copies. I'll make photocopies on my all-in-one printer. That's another tip for you guys out there. If you don't have an all-in-one printer, color printer, or a laser printer, you don't have to do it in color. Color can be a little costly. If you have a laser printer, take the initiative, print them out. Print out the instructions, booklets, or whatever, quick guides. This one is operating instructions. This is for the ICF C120. I don't know if I sold it or it still might be on eBay. I'm not sure. Okay. This is for the JVC. That right now it's on eBay, the JVC. So if you buy that, if you're the lucky buyer who buys that, you're going to receive the instructions. Now, a lot of you may say, all right, it's a big deal. You're making things to sell, you're selling instructions with these. This is for the Sony Audible document system I just picked up the other day. I put up here, I got instructions on it. All right. Now, and I got a whole bunch of other ones here. Okay. I got a whole bunch of them. I'm not going to go through all of them with you. You guys, you got the drift of it. Let me explain why I did this here, why I'm doing this. When I first started off getting involved with this here, I didn't think much of printing out instruction guides. I didn't think much of it. I would just take the pictures, test the units out, and make sure they work, and boom, send them out. Until later on, when the buyer received that specific item, whether it be a radio or whatever it may be, a Sony radio, digital clock radio, whatever it may be, they would message me from an old video, from the video. Well, first off, they would message me prior, because I'm talking about, when I sold the item, I didn't sell it with instructions. Okay? So when they would get it, they would message me and say, how do you set the timer? How do you set the dimmer switch? Oh, the printer. How do you load the printer with the ink and this, that, and the other thing, whatever. And I said to myself, you know what? I'm not going to go crazy. I don't mind answering people's requests or whatever, but it started getting to a point where it was getting to be annoying. I love my buyers, but it was getting to be annoying because they would contact me. How do you do this? It was my fault. Now, I don't know if there are other sellers out there that do this here, but this is just a tip for you guys out there, especially you're a newbie, or if you are an avid seller, take the initiative and print it out. This here, for this one here, the one over here, where did it go here? This ain't this one here. Anyway, it wasn't this one here. I guess I put it back in here somewhere. It was 21 pages. If you have a duplex printer, like I do, I have a laser printer. Well, they're all HP printers, but that one there, the one you see, I showed you earlier, the color one, that one there was done on my all-in-one. Okay, I'd rather do it on laser because laser, they're like workhorse laser printers. They work, you get a lot of thousands of copies off of them. That there is an all-in-one printer, it does duplex. Anytime I've upgraded my printers, or if anybody's going to upgrade, I recommend you get a duplex printer so you could do both sides, double-sided, or else you'll be printing out 21 pages versus 11. Okay, or 10, whatever. You might want to do that there, okay? And not only that, it cuts back on the weight. Remember, ounces turn to pounds. So when I printed the one out for this one here, it was 21 pages. And the math actually is probably 20 because the last page I noticed that came out was blank. I don't know why I did that. But I got it from a company called Manuals Lib. Okay, Manuals Lib is the company I deal with as far as printing out manuals. So anytime you guys buy anything from me, if you're a subscriber that you do buy from me, you make purchases from me, keep that, just I'm saying, you will, if I could print out the instructions, you will, when you buy that item, you get the instructions. Now, you might say, well, what's the big deal with the Keurig coffee maker? Don't people? I had one buyer that bought, not this model, it was the K10, I think it was. Buyer gets it, messaged me a couple of days later. I just received your Keurig coffee maker here. I don't know how do you work this thing? I don't make it fun. I didn't know how to work it at first. How I found out about it is my brother he bought a Keurig, and he showed me one day. He go, yeah, how's that work? Whatever. And, I know it's not rocket science, folks, but some people don't know how to use certain things. I mean, well, what do you do with this, that, and, for whatever. You might say to you or somebody else, you might say, well, it's very basic, Yeah, if you know how to use it, fine. So anyway, I directed them to check out the demo video I did. As a matter of fact, it's right there, the Keurig single cup coffee maker. That's the one. Well, they're all the same thing. The B10, not this one here. There's a K10 and B31 or what. I think the B31 is almost, they look similar. Okay, and I gave her that clip, that video. I said, check out this video. It'll show you how to set it up. And I also pointed her to the operating instructions on a video, on their website, on the website for Keurig. And she went there and she messaged me back. Thank you for all your help. It was very helpful. So from that day on, I changed it up. That's what I have over here. You're going back to basics, right? That's what I wrote over here. You bring back an old item with a new twist. What is the big deal if you take the initiative? You like, let's say everybody's traditionally sell. I sell it this way, here, throw the manual, the user manual in there, print it out, and give it. It'll help them out. One person wrote on there on my eBay feedback. Thank you for the instructions. They helped, or whatever, or he included instructions, something like that. You can read my feedbacks there. Okay. I don't want to get too much into this here, but what I'm trying to say is, if you are, thinking about starting a YouTube channel for your eBay business, then this video hopefully will help. It'll give you a little tip on what you want to do with it. Again, let's go back to the listing over here for eBay. I keep saying eBay. I get eBay in mind. Like it says over here, your top videos in this period. Now, I don't know if you ever heard of the word evergreen. Check this out. The evergreen video is a content that is applicable and useful for a long period of time. You're not creating a video that will be out of date quickly Rather, it will be relevant and at least for a year or several years, and will continue to help potential clients choose your company and products without appearing dated. That's what they call evergreen videos. I heard that terminology used from other YouTube creators of it. And you want to know something? My videos that I did back in 2013, 2014, 2016, they are still being viewed today. Case in point. Here is your top videos for this period. Now, look at the date here. The Keurig Single Coffee Company, that's what I showed you. It was created on August 11th, 2017. You click it on, you're going to get some more analytics on it. This video, in the last 28 days, remember, this was done in 2017, this video. It's got 958 views. The watch time is 50.60 hours. It gained 2 subscribers. Okay? So this is considered, to me, this is like considered an evergreen video. All my videos from date back are evergreen videos as far as I'm concerned. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. You got to think about this here. You got to think about this here. You got to really look and say, hey, think about what I'm saying here. When you're creating or creating your listings and stuff like that, or you're doing a YouTube video on it, remember one thing. This here, the information I'm sharing, will be of help to you guys. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Create videos too. And like I said, if you don't know how to embed them in your eBay listings, please reach out to me. Say, hey, can you show me how to do that there? I can walk you through it in a video. And I'll show you how to do that there. It's really cut and dry, really easy to do it. But these videos, this one here that I showed right here about the, it's got your key moments for the audience retention. This video here that you see, that was for the Keurig coffee maker. And by me doing these videos, folks, everything I showed you, I did other videos as well. Those items sold because of the video. Okay. As I said it, in my videos, I wrote down a couple of things over here. Basically, it all boils down to how much time and effort you want to put into this business. YouTube is becoming one of these, I'm going to say number one. I think it's going to be close to number one small business thing now. People are getting involved with it. And let me tell you something. There are people out there for small. You ever hear Ryan's toy review? I don't know. What does that kid make a year? He does toy reviews. What is it, 30-something million a year or 28-something million a year? I mean, for a small business, that's pretty good, okay? But I'm just trying to say, I know a lot of you that probably are subscribed to my channel. You may have a YouTube channel yourself, or maybe you might have just hit my channel accidentally, or you just want to know a little more about me. Let me tell you something, folks. Never give up on your dreams when it comes to starting a YouTube channel. Okay, that's one thing I want to leave you guys with, because I think a lot of people have this notion where when it comes to creating a video, it's like, what am I going to talk about? What's my video going to deal about? What it's going to be? And I tell people, like I've been telling them for a number of years in my other videos, we all have talents and passions. Okay, meaning if you're an artist. People say, oh, no, here we go again. The people who follow me, subscribe to me. No, it's true. If you're an artist, you know how to paint, you could teach people how to paint. Set up an easel, get an easel in your apartment or house, whatever, in your room, and get, I don't know, your iPhone, whatever, and you could teach people how to paint. You may be like the next best Bob Ross, right? And some people may say, well, suppose there's probably 1,000 people doing that already. Well, you'll be 1,001. Everybody has talents and passions. You could share your talents and passions out there. You may be a carpenter. You could teach people how to build. Don't let things hinder you, folks. I mean, look, we're all going to cross this path once in life. You might as well do something that you're going to get enjoyment out of. I love creating videos. I do. I love creating videos. And I love sharing information. And I'm going to be putting more videos out there. My channel is slowly growing. And I have to say, thanks to you guys out there who stuck with me through thick and thin, through, back in the day, when I started on YouTube. I registered on YouTube in 2013. Okay, in 2013, so you figure 2013 to the present, okay? I got a number of years on YouTube, but it's been on and off because I had a job right up to 2016 until I got laid off. Like I said, I went through 2 company layoffs and 1 company bankruptcy. Hey, what can I say? You know, that's the look. I told people out there, they go, man, I feel sorry for you. Well, what can I tell you? That's life, you know. I didn't plan. I wanted to retire at these companies. I didn't want to lose my jobs. I love the jobs I worked at, but unfortunately, that's what happens. You know, I'm a victim of corporate downsizing and outsourcing. So, you know, one job went bankrupt. I was in a mortgage business back then, loan sales auditor. That went belly up. Back in the subprime, that's what knocked that out of business. And one company, I was working in IT, and for a computer company, I built computers and stuff like that. They didn't outsource overseas; they did insourcing. So a lot of those jobs went within the United States for a cheaper labor cost. So about 60 some odd people lost their job doing that. And the last one I lost back in 2016, those jobs went overseas. 1,000, I think it was a total of 1,000 jobs. Everybody, you know, those people lost their jobs. I was part of that layoff, and it wasn't a temporary layoff; it was a permanent layoff. You know, but it had perks and benefits up the yin yang. I mean, I missed that job. I missed that company I worked for. And if I didn't get laid off from that company, I'd still be working there to the present. But unfortunately, these things happen in life. So I said, 2 company layoffs, 1 company bankrupt. Strike 3, you're out. Let me throw my hat in the ring and see what I can do with this here. Let's see if I can make a go out of it. Okay? Look, eBay, it's a changing platform. It seems like every year they're going to always be adding new things, and their item specifics they're going to update. Their categories are going to be revised and stuff like that. There are going to be changes as time goes on. Now, folks, people may say you sound like an advocate for eBay. You sound like you stick up for them. Let me explain something really quick. I love eBay, and I mean it sincerely. But here's the thing. If eBay does the right thing, I will stick up for them. If they do something that I don't agree with, I will share it with you people. That's why I do the Let's Talk eBay segment. People may say that's another thing, not getting off the track here, but when you're saying, well, what's the reseller news all about? The reseller news, when I do that, is basically what's going on in the changing e-commerce world. That's to keep you guys abreast of what's going on. Okay? Now, when I do the Let's Talk eBay, it's something I want to share with you guys that pertain with eBay. This also deals with YouTube. But these two interrelate because they deal with having a YouTube channel, having a YouTube channel and eBay. They go together as far as I'm concerned. But the reseller news, like I said again, that's to keep you abreast of what's going on within e-commerce. Okay, it keeps you guys abreast of what's going on, the changes that's going on at eBay, and so on and so forth. The Let's Talk eBay is basically a one-on-one, and I might want with that one-on-one, I might want to share an incident that I had with a buyer, or I might want to share an incident I had with eBay. So that's why I do the Let's Talk eBay. But remember one thing, if you consider subscribing to my channel, I am also a vlogger. So there may be times I'll be vlogging about something like software I use to create my YouTube videos, or the software I use to create my website. My website. So there are going to be times I'm going to talk about things like that. Or it might just be something right off the cuff. But it's all going to be business related. It's not here. I hope you guys don't take it that it's wasting your time. I don't want it to waste your time. I want you guys to get something out of it. I'm only sharing my experiences with you guys out there. Okay? So, I don't want you to think, oh, this guy is wasting my time. It's a waste of time. I don't want people to think like that about me. That's why I didn't create this YouTube channel with those intentions. I created to help people. And the most important thing, and I say it over and over again, is that you guys get a takeaway from it. Because if you're not getting a takeaway from it, then it is a waste of your time. I'm just throwing that information out there, and hopefully you guys out there will get a takeaway from it and learn from it. It's the little things. You know what they say? Big things come in little packages. Seriously. It's the little intricate tip that I'm giving you with this here. You might say, what's so great about this? You're going to tell me this is a game changer? No, it's not a game changer, but it shows your buyer that, hey, I care about you. This is, I don't have to send this instruction book or whatever. Well, this is not for this, right? It's a different model. I don't have to send it to you. I could just take this thing, wrap it up, package up, and boom, send it out. Now, there are occasions, a matter of fact, I made a sale, it was shipped out yesterday. Oh no, that was a keyboard. I was looking at the radio. A guy wrote the thing that radio works great. It was a Sony C120 or something like that. I sell quite a bit of Sonys. Anyway, I said, you know what? I said, geez, I didn't send that guy a user guide or a user manual. And then I remember I took the model number and I went looking and I couldn't find it high and low. I spent maybe about 15, 20 minutes. I said, why can't I find a user? If you go to Sony, they have something where you could purchase the manuals. I'm not going to purchase the manuals. But what I was going to do, it wasn't stated in the description that he's going to get a user guide. So I was covered right there. All right. So he said, yeah, the guy sent to me, but he didn't send a user guide with it. I couldn't print out a user guide, not even off a manuals lib. So what I was going to do, if I could, even though after I sold it, he said it works great. I was going to look it up, print it out, and I would have personally mailed him. Now, I know you could say you could email him, but I'd rather just give it to him so you have a hard copy to look at. I was going to mail it to the buyer. I couldn't get that user guide or user manual. Couldn't get it. That's why. Then I went back to the listing. I said, oh, that's why. Because I tried to look it up once before and I couldn't find it. Now I hope this guy knows how to work it. He said it works great. So apparently he knows how to use it. But there are other people out there that when it comes to, selling digital clock radios and stuff like that, it's a help. And people say, well, suppose you print out like this one here for this one, 21 pages. Well, actually it's 10, right? Yeah. I don't count that last page blank. So you might say, well, you printed it out. Suppose they get it and throw it in the garbage. Okay. I did my share. I did my due diligence. I'm trying to help a person out. With this particular model here, it is a little different than that model you see over there, that video where there's the K, I think that's a K10. How this one works, when you pop it in here, when you open it up, you put your pot in here, right? You close it, this pops up in. You pour your water in here, right? Then you close it, and then you hit your brew button. It'll turn red. No, first turns blue to red. That means it's brewing. And the thing with this one is here, I think it's only basically for a mug size like this. Okay, you can see here. What I did notice doing the test, because I run multiple tests of these things over and over again. I want to make sure that this thing, when that buyer gets it, it's working. Okay. And it show the proof is in the pudding. Look at my the feedback on my eBay feedbacks. With this one here, I don't know if it has a sensor. It must have a sensor or something. It'll stay on until you remove the cup. But you hear like an audible sound, some kind of like a humming sound, and that usually happens. But once you remove the cup, it goes off. Unlike that one. It just sits there. Well, that one automatically shuts off. This one, for some reason, you got to remove the cup and then it goes into a quiet mode. Okay? That's another reason why I said, because if you get a buyer that gets this here and says, I got that Keurig and it stays on, it doesn't shut off. Well, you got to remove the cup. And once you remove the cup, then it'll shut off. And that's what I'm trying to avoid. So when this thing, whoever buys it, if they're going to get that, it's 20 page, whatever. It's a 10, it's 10 page, double-sided. They're going to get that there. And this way it'll have something to look at. And it's on 8.5 by 11, so it's not going to be fine print. So hopefully, where is that one anyway? I'm just looking really quick. It ain't that one. I wonder what I do with it, because here it is. It's this one right here. Yeah. This is the one. This is the Model B30. That's the one. Yeah, it's 10 pages. It's 21. It's 20 pages. I'm not gonna count the blank one. It's 20 pages, but I did double size, so it comes out to be 10. Okay, and I printed this on my color printer. So whoever gets this here is getting this instruction booklet with it. Now you might say, okay, so they get an instruction booklet. Look, I'm telling you right now, folks, your buyers will appreciate it. All right. Now, I'm not going to expand too much more on the topic. That's what I'm saying, going back to basics. The proof is in the pudding. If like I said again, for those who follow me, if you look at the videos I showed you earlier, all of those items sold because of the videos. Okay, when I did my listings, I embedded those videos in there. And basically all it is, like that one right here, you see to the left side over here, where my mouse cursor is moving, all that is I was just talking about it. They said, I talked about the condition of it. I know it's 12 minutes long. I didn't get much view time on it, but it was to show the potential buyer, hey, if you buy it, it's going to work. This is what it's going to do for you, so on and so on and so on. But I tell you, folks, it's the little things like that that make a big difference. Okay. I don't have much more to tell you on this here, as far as with the sharing that information with you guys. I think you guys got the gist of it. If you are, like I said again, if you are a newbie and you're thinking about selling on eBay, the only thing I will leave you with is this. If you have a 9-to-5 job, don't quit it just yet. I know people are saying, this is their dream thing. Oh, I'd love to do eBay full time. I'd love to do YouTube full time. It's all fine and Jim dandy, but folks, you got to think of reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you making enough money to pay your bills? Is it going to be enough money to cover the cost of your living expense and all that stuff? The grass is always green on the other side of the fence, so to speak. So, when it comes to that idea, think about it really long and hard. Make sure you got all your ducks lined up in a row, all your I's dotted and your T's crossed, because let me tell you something. Once you make that commitment, you tell your boss, I'm giving you 2 weeks notice, I'm out of here. In the meantime, you got that mindset, I'm going to do eBay full time. Let me tell you something. And this comes from the bottom of my heart. I wish everybody who has those dreams and passions and stuff like that to fulfill that grandiose idea of starting an eBay business. I'm wishing you guys all the best. I really am. And that comes from the heart. Just like I wish myself all the best too. Like I said, I've been on eBay for 22 years. And it's been a bumpy road. I'm not going to lie to you. It's been a bumpy road. But I'll tell you one thing. It's a learning experience. And as far as I'm concerned, I think as time goes on, you'll become better. Like I have over here, with age comes wisdom. I'm probably a lot more older than a lot of my viewers out here, subscribers. I think. You might say, well, how do you know? You don't know how old I am, whoever subscribed to me. But I'm a lot older, probably, in a sense that, for more, I have different ideologies from you guys. In other words, what I'm trying to say is I see things different. That's why it's always good. Even if you subscribe to my channel and you say, well, I watch other subscribers, not just your channel. That's fine, because you get different viewpoints from different people. One may have a different, may look at things or characterize things different than the way I do it. Okay. But, everybody, when you're younger, you have a very bold and brash way of doing things. And that's nothing wrong with that there. Okay. But I'm old school. I'm old fashioned, and I do things the old way. Okay. That's why I said with age comes wisdom. You learn through mistakes. It's the same thing. Like I tell my kids too. When you make a mistake in life, don't dwell on it. Learn from it and move on. It's like Joel Osteen would say, the pastor there who comes on Sunday. He's a preacher, right? He tells a story, about a runner. He always uses his thing, not always, but he'll talk that one sermon. He talked about it. He said, well, it's like a runner in a race. He's running, all of a sudden he takes a fall. He don't sit there and, oh, my leg. He gets up, he dusts himself off, and he gets back in the race again. That's how you got to look at it. That's how you got to do things. You can't look at things and say, geez, I don't know what I'm going to do. If you don't study history, it repeats. Okay? And like I said again, I watch other people's videos and I study them. And that's why I would say, whenever you're doing a video, whenever you're watching a video, keep a pen and a pad with you, folks, and jot things down. You might say, I could always go back to the video. Yeah, but you might not remember which video it was. What creator did you watch that video? Well, you could look at your history on your YouTube history. That should log in all your videos, YouTube videos that you watched in the history. But I'm just saying in general, I jot notes down. Oh, that's who said it. Okay, this guy said about that there, and you keep a little notation over there. Okay, but everybody's gonna have a different spin on things. Okay, that's why I said in regards to bringing back an old item with a new twist. That's one of the marketing things. When I was going to school for retail business management, that was one of the things in marketing. Bring back an old item with a new twist. What's the new twist with this? Okay, well, back in the day, I used to sell these things without instructions. Now, because of that, I'm selling with instructions. So it's an old item with a new twist. All I did, what's the new twist? I just added the user guide with it. Okay. You know, and you could also throw other incentives too in there if you want. You could always throw in the reusable K-cup things. Like if I went to, let's say, the dollar store, I don't know if they sell them or not, but let's say you got something like that, and where it's a reusable instead of the pods all the time, the Keurig pods, and you get a reusable cup in there. You say, let me throw one in there. Or you buy a bunch of them, and every time you sell a Keurig, that's a matter of fact, see, that's an idea. That's an idea I just came up with. That's something I should venture into because I do sell the Keurigs. So what I should do now is get the reusable cups, brand new, of course, not used, whatever. Well, this is used, but it's cleaned out very well. And every time I sell it, throw it as a little incentive gift. Make a little notation in here, like print something up on my all-in-one color printer and say, here, thank you for your gift. You know, thank you for your purchase. Here we have a reusable, filter, whatever that you could use for your new machine. And you could put any brand coffee in there you want. You know, something along that line. That's an incentive. That's bringing back an old item with a new twist, right? It's a new marketing strategy, whatever. But at the same time, it could also be, it's those little things that people may like. People like getting free things. Take notice, when you're selling an item, like even my own, I did my own statistics on my own eBay listings. I notice the items that sold, as soon as I put free shipping in there, it's like a neon light went off in their heads. Oh, you're getting this with free shipping. But we all know, folks, that everything is padded in the price. Okay, think about that. This is food for thought, okay, in case you're wondering. The boxes don't come for free. The packing tape don't come for free. And the packing material don't come for free. Okay, so somewhere along the line, we all know that cost of goods is going towards those packaging materials. I buy all my supplies at Walmart. I buy all my boxes there. I buy big boxes and I make custom sized boxes out of them. Matter of fact, that's what I had to do yesterday for a keyboard I sold. It's a Logitech keyboard. I had to get, I think it was 18 by 18 or 24, whatever. I took that box and I had to cut it down to the size of a keyboard box I made out of it. So I do custom boxes too. Okay. Now I want to share this with you guys too. We're talking about shipping and stuff, the boxes. I don't know if you ever hear the word Frankenbox. Well, if you never heard of that word, Frankenboxes, I think some sellers do it. Okay, and I was talking to a relative of mine that we got on that topic, where they'll take a priority mailbox. Let's say it's this big, and it's a free box. It's not a flat rate. In other words, it's a standard shipping box. Okay. Well, no, maybe it is a flat. No, it is a flat rate. I'm sorry. And what they do is they'll take that flat rate box. Let's say to send an item out here, it's $10. Any weight, whatever it is. They got that. The postal service has it. And you take another box because the item's a little bigger. They think they're going to get away with that, making a Franken box. They usually do is they'll hit you on the size of it. So let's say the standard flat rate box price is $10 and it's a 12-inch box. And the item you're selling is 13 inches or 12 or 14 inches. And you take another box, the same box like that, right? And you put it together. They call them Franken boxes, right? And they think when they sell it out like that, they're going to get away with it. You can't take a box. You can't take a box from the United States Postal Service, and because you use another one now, there may be people out there say, no, I beg to differ. Well, if you're doing that, well, I'll look at it this way. If you're doing it, I'm going to leave it that way. Okay? When you get a standard box from the Postal Service, okay, and it says you can pack it up any weight, even like the padded envelopes, how is it? Any rate, any whatever, one rate, any weight, whatever. One rate, any weight, something like that. If you're getting a padded envelope and you're putting something in there that's maybe 20 or 30 pounds or whatever, I'm just using as an example, that's okay because it's within the confines of that package, that padded envelope. Okay? You're not altering an envelope. You're not taking two of them and making a 12-inch envelope into a 24-inch envelope and you're going to make it and think you're going to get it for one rate. It don't work that way, folks. So be careful with that. And people, I don't know, sometimes, I'm not mentioning any names, but sometimes I hear stories like that where people will make a Frankenbox using a postal service box. Now, do I make Frankenboxes? If I have something, let's say Walmart's box, I think the biggest one they have now is 18 by 14 by 24. So let's just say it's something like that. And I need it to be higher. Let's say the I'm selling is 25 inches, whatever. I will take another box with that same dimension and cut it down and make it higher. But here's the thing. When you're shipping that item out and you're printing up that label, whatever, the label for the postage for the buyer, you take that measurement. Don't go by what the box is because you just altered it. Take that measurement, and now that 24-inch box now became a 26 or a 27-inch box, and put it in there, because what's going to happen, I'm telling you it's going to happen. I heard stories. eBay will notify you, the seller, that you're going to see a charge, an additional charge, because you either underestimated the weight. Okay, in some cases, underestimate the weight because you might think, I put it in. It's the packaging too. They go by the size. You're going to get a notification from eBay telling you that you're going to have to pay that difference. Okay, I do everything within reason, but again, I put my measurements in there, and if the box is altered, like I said, if it's a 24-inch box and it has to be 26 inches, whatever, when I pad them together. That's like a Frankenbox. It's a custom box, but it's like a Frankenbox because it's a 24-inch box. That's how high as it goes. When I take my tape measure out, it now became a 26-inch box. Just put your dimensions in there, and you'll see with the dimensions, the cost of the postage is going to change. That's all I'm telling you. People, I've seen it happen. And I'm sure people are getting, maybe they're doing it with those intentions, like, so I'll pay the additional postage. That's fine. I don't do that there. I will not make a custom box or Frankenbox with the United States Postal Service box. But if people do it out, if that's how they do it, hey, I don't know what to say. I don't do it that way. But anyway, and it does, I don't know if how that, I think eBay frowns on that stuff. I think that's just my personal take on it. But there are people out there that may beg to differ. If you guys or anybody out there has experience like that and say, it's okay to go along that route when it comes to shipping, drop a comment below if you feel up to it. If you don't want to, that's fine too. But me personally, I rather do things, the way I feel is right. And like I said, thank God I never had a problem like that. I can't say never had. I think there was one thing there. I had a person, I weighed some up. Now, I did use an old scale. I got brand new scales, by the way. I got the one I have from the Postal Service, I bought that a long time ago, but I did upgrade to a newer scale. And I did get a notification from eBay saying that the postage was under, I don't know how many ounces, and that they were going to tap it on to me that I always had to pay that bill, the additional. Hey, if it happens, it happens. Like I said, I don't play games with that. Okay, but that scale is gone. I got rid of it. I threw it out because it was malfunctioning. It was old, but sometimes when you get electronic things, you have them for a long time. Maybe things go on them. So I just, rather than play games with it, I changed the battery. I used the power thing. I say, you know what? Let me discard it and buy a brand spanking new one. I bought the Accutech. It's a 50-pound scale. It was, so far, knock on wood, it's holding up. It's good. I compare it with the other scale I have. And I want to make sure if something's weighing 10 ounces on one scale, I want to make sure it's weighing 10 pounds on one scale. I want to make sure it's weighing 10 pounds on the other scale. That's how I cross-reference it if I'm unsure. But yeah, I did have an incident like that there where eBay will notify you that the postage was underpaid, not intentionally, mind you. Like I said again, I'm going by what the postage scale says. I don't play games with that. But they will notify you and say, hey, you're gonna have to pay the additional, and they take it. So that's fine. I don't even mess with it. They're gonna do it. Do what you got to do. But if you have a problem like that, try to get yourself a decent scale. Accutech is not bad. Accutech scales. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is one scale here. Let me get this one here. This one here, I bought a while back. It's from the United States Postal Service. It's their scale. You get this right at the Postal Service. Okay? This is a good scale. This is a 10-pound scale. That's all it goes up to. They have other ones. I think they do have other ones at Postal Service that go a little higher. This one here is the Accutech. You turn on it, so you can't see it like that. But anyway, this one here, if you can see that there, it is 50 pounds. It should say right there. My scale, my webcam ain't zooming in there. Anyway, there it is. I'm sorry. It's on the bottom. Sorry, guys. 50 pounds. Okay. That's all I want to handle anyway, because I'll be honest with you guys. I have a relative that said, he bought a scale. It's 150 pounds. Listen, I'm not schlepping 100-pound item to the Postal Service. And not that, I think the way the Postal Service works, don't quote me on it, I think anything 70 pounds and above goes freight, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't sell anything that's over 50 pounds, okay? 50 pounds is even a lot. You get older, you don't have that strength and vitality like you used to. So I'm not going to schlep 50 pounds or 20 or 30, but it depends. I'm not saying I'm a weakling, but I don't like to deal with stuff that's super, super heavy. And as far as a 100-pound scale, there's no way. I don't sell anything that's 100 pounds. So, anything that you get big like that, that's a big thing. Like, let's say you're a person that sells furniture, or you sell like mini freezers or stuff like that, like refrigerators like that. That's if you had the space and the facility to facilitate that stuff, then you would put it in, you would list it on eBay or Facebook Marketplace and just say local pickup only. You could put that even your eBay ad, your listing. You're not going to ship something like that, of course. I tried it with a TV a long time ago, and I had a 26 or 27 inch TV, whatever it was, big, and had the big back on it. It was the old one. It's not like today. The LCD TVs are like very narrow and thin. This was big, and it was heavy. It was about 30 pounds. And back then, I couldn't even fit in my trunk. The box was huge because I had to make sure there was a lot of panning around it. And I had DHL come pick it up. The guy came with his van. I rolled it out to his van. I picked it up and I brought it, I gave it to him, and he shipped it out to a buyer. And TVs, I go to the thrift store, people are getting rid of those big things like that. And some of them are really nice and clean condition. I will now, no way will I get involved. People say, well, you could always have someone come pick it up. But you know what? I don't want to go that route anyway, okay? I don't want to, because the storage facility I got is not that big, and I don't want to keep inundated, make it inundated with too much stuff like that. So I'd rather just deal with little things, Coffee pot's not too bad. This box here, when I box it up, the box is going to be big. That's okay. I can handle something like that. This thing here, what is the weight on this thing without the, let's see. Let's just put it on here really quick. I'll put it on this little one here. I know it's no more than 10 pounds. Let's just see. Okay. Here, it's 6 pounds out of a box. It's 6 pounds out of the box. So that's what it came out to. See? And remember, ounces turn to pounds. If this was 5 pounds and 3 ounces, the Postal Service rounds it off to 6 pounds. I'm just saying. Seriously. And I didn't add the booklet to it, but with this here, if you're buying this item, this is coming with free shipping and that guide, the user guide, okay? But that's out of the box, so you don't have to worry about the shipping because I'm paying that there. And I also have free returns on it. So if anybody buys it and they change it later on, they got 30 days to return it and they get their money back. All right, I think I went on enough here with this here, folks. The whole premise behind this video, just to let you know, in regards to going back to basics, and that's what it's all about. That's why I decided to do this video, because I was looking at my top videos for this period here. And again, you can see the ones looking really quick over here. Look at this here. The Keurig, the Microsoft mouse, the guitar, all the things that you see here, folks. Like I said before, they said see more here. They also, because of embedded videos. So if you guys ever want to know how to do that, how to embed videos within your eBay listings, drop a comment below if you want, or you could search it. I don't know where that video is. I think to date, I got 1,476 videos. I think it's something like that. Maybe I'm wrong. I after 1,000 videos, I lost track of what it is. So if someone says, do you know what that video? I don't know where it is. I really don't know. But it's there. If necessary, I can redo another one. We can walk you through it. It's really cut and dry, really easy. And it may be a game changer. It may be a game changer, folks. It may help you with your sales. People like to see. You want to know something? I make purchases based on videos, demo videos I see. I do. That's how I make purchases. I'll give you an example really quick. if I was going to buy, let's say, a new Sony digital camcorder, right? I'm just using that example because I love Sony products. And I'm on eBay. And I go on eBay. Matter of fact, I should put up eBay here right now because to see just in case. Yeah. I would like to, like, unless I seen something on eBay, a digital camera. What I do is I copy the title or make a model of that item, and then I go to YouTube and I drop it into. Then I'll drop that into YouTube and see what the reviews are, what the person likes about it, and based off that video, then I will make the determining factor. It's either a yay or a nay. I'm going to buy it or I'm not. But that's how I make a lot of purchases. In fact, on any electronic things I buy before I purchase. Even before I bought this one here. Now, it wasn't a lot. I don't know. Maybe this thing was under $20 maybe. I don't know, something like that. I think it was something like that. I copied them to make a model of it. I went on YouTube, listened to the reviews, got good reviews, at least from the people I watched, and I made the purchase. That's how I purchased this. This was purchased based off a YouTube video from somebody like me. So if I was to do a video, Rich Pasini's done a video, he's doing a video about scales, then you would have an idea because I'd give you the yays and nays about it. Yeah, it's a good video, a good video. It's a good postage scale. I recommend you get it, stuff like that. That's how I ended up buying this. So yes, the purchases I make or anything I buy, it's always going to be based on watching a video. I want to see it. I want to see it for myself. I want to see what they have to say about it. People say, well, you can go on Google, do a Google search on it, can read the reviews. You could do that as well. But I like seeing videos. I like seeing videos. I like to see what the people talk about. I want to see how the things function and stuff like that. What they think about the functionality of it. So yeah, for me, I don't mind. Doing that there. What does it take? I mean, you look at something on eBay, you copy and paste the title, you scoot over to YouTube, you pop it in there, and then you look for videos that are going to do reviews on that particular item that they're selling, that you're interested in, and you see what it's all about. If you like it, you buy it. That's it. At least no fuss, no muss, and depends on how long the video is. This video is going to be long. I know a lot of you guys probably won't watch it to the end, but what can I tell you? I mean, I'm putting it out there. But for people who watch those demo videos to the end, and they get something out of it. It's to me, it's worth doing. All right, I am definitely going to let you guys go. It's getting late over here. It's going on 4 p.m. over here. Actually, it's 4 p.m. over here. I'm in the East Coast of New York. Cold, nice and brisk out there. I tell you, with the wind chill, it is brisk. I went to a thrift store earlier today. I didn't really see nothing I liked. So I just walked in, basically stood there for maybe about a half hour, and I left. I said, it's not for me today. I said, let me come home and do my video here. I've been wanting to do my video for a couple of days, but my computer's been acting up. Anyway, I'm going to close this video out. I just want to say, as I always say in my videos, if you are thinking about selling on eBay or you are a seller on eBay, I am wishing you guys all the best in sales. Keep in mind about what I'm talking about, starting a YouTube channel, folks. You should do that. I highly recommend you do it. Even it'll work hand in hand with it, in conjunction with your eBay business, because there are other YouTubers out there that are eBay sellers, and they do have YouTube channels. I'm sure you know some of them. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know, but they're out there, and they do pretty well. And another thing too is by doing a YouTube video, they're getting exposure. And what's nice about it is you could throw your link to your followers, subscribers of your items that you're selling on eBay. You could put it right in there. And you could even do like a little advertisement clip at the end of the video. You could say, this is what I got right now this week on eBay. And you could just, scroll up really small. I've done that in my videos and say, this is the stuff that right now is being sold on eBay. And you could do it like that. It's like, in other words, it could give a little segue to your listing. So think about these ideas I'm putting out, folks. A lot of people just say, they don't think about it so somebody else enlightens them. So that's what I said. I'm going to share tips and tricks with you guys out there on selling on eBay and how to become a better seller on eBay. So if you guys like what you hear, like what you see, hopefully you like me. And the most important thing is, I hope you get a takeaway from it. Please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. My name is Rich Pasini. You're watching Let's Talk eBay for November 23rd, 2021. And again, I'm wishing you all the best. Until next time, bye-bye for now.